Okay, hello, this is Elisa, and I'm going to be your style host. We're here at Skydive Chicago, and currently we're competing in style as our last discipline for the style and accuracy portion. Right now we're on down for the day because the winds are 19.2 meters per second, which is entirely too windy for us to be landing the canopies. So we've been sitting around a lot today. Style is a series of turns and back loops that's done against the clock, and it's a classic event that we've been competing in since the 60s. And most people don't know what style is nowadays because there's not a whole lot of people that still compete in style, but it's a very fun event. It's extremely challenging. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done in skydiving. Basically what happens is the jumper will get out of the plane. There's a ground-to-air video that will be videoing the jumper the entire free fall. Most of the jumpers get into what we call a head-down dive to build up as much speed as we can, and you'll see maybe some of the suits we wear. They're really tight latex suits, much like what a downhill speed skier would be wearing. And the reason for it is because we want the least amount of drag possible. So the jumper will get into a head-down dive probably for about 10 seconds till he picks up a lot of speed, and the reason for speed is because the faster you're falling, the faster you're going to turn your style set. So when he pulls up out of his dive, the jumper will do a series of turns and back loops, and this is all determined before he goes up in the air, so he will know which turns he has to do. The series is 6 different maneuvers. It's a 360-degree turn, a 360-degree turn, a back loop, another 360 turn, 360 turn, and back loop. Now the time starts the second the jumper moves off of heading into his turn, and the judges will stop the clock as soon as he comes out of his last back loop. After you have your base time, then the judges will look at the jump again in slow motion, or half speed, I guess, and then they analyze it, and of course you get penalties if you don't do a complete 360 or a proper back loop. You can get penalties include if you fall short of a 360, you'll get penalized with tenths of seconds, and if you do your back loop not straight on heading to the camera, then you'll have a deviation perhaps, which will also give you more tenths per second. So your base time plus your penalty time gives you your overall time. We'll do five rounds or 5 jumps, and the jumper with the least amount of time after those 5 jumps will be your national champion. Okay, at this competition we have 22 competitors competing in the style event. I believe 6 are women, and the remaining 16 are in the men's discipline. So let's go see how we're ranking.
I'm thrilled. I've been national accuracy champion twice before, but never with such a close competition. We went into the last round, the 10th round, tied. Me and the guy who's number 2, who happens to be my best friend. There's no one in the world I would rather have beat me, and there is no one I would rather not beat than my best friend. Yeah. So it was like, what do? You just go and jump, as friends. And so as it turned out, I got a dead center on the last jump, and he got 1 centimeter, which we call a nice miss. It's as close as you can get, 1 centimeter. So, in a way we feel like co-champions. We're such good friends. There are plenty of disciplines out there, but there's only one discipline where the precision of your landing is measured as finely as ours is, and it creates an event a lot like golf. So it takes a certain mentality, So I shouldn't bullshit anybody. If you're the kind of person who would love golf, where you have a long game and a middle game and a short game, and then in the end you have the putting on a green, right? And you have to do all of them well. Flying precision accuracy is a lot like that. You have to learn to spot your canopy correctly. There's a lot of intermediate steps on the approach, and then in the very end it takes incredible fine focus, concentration, almost like Zen. And if that appeals to you, then accuracy is the event for you. And unlike canopy piloting, where it takes a toll on your body, it's hard on the body. Precision accuracy, you land on a foam mattress. So if you want a long parachuting career, precision accuracy will be a little gentler on your body and just as challenging.
Accuracy has always been one of the harder disciplines for me. Because you have to be really focused for it, and sometimes, I can do it usually for a few rounds, and then sometimes I'll lose my focus and have a bad jump. But really happy. 10 cents for 10 rounds is pretty good with a 2 centimeter disc. So this is I believe my eighth accuracy medal for gold for accuracy. But like I said, it's still always really difficult for me.
This portion of the program is brought to you by ProSkydiving.com, National Drop Zone Connection. portion of the program is brought to you by Shooting Star. Tell us about it. How does it feel? Is it heavy on your neck?
Feels awesome. I never expected any of it, so.
How many you have?
3 golds, 2 silvers.
That's great.
And you?
The same. It feels great. I didn't expect to win anything, really. We just showed up to have fun.
Yep. And fun we had.
Yep.
It was a great time.
Hi, Chico.
How you doing?
I'm good. So you guys finished up the competition. How was it?
The competition was great. We're all friends, and we all like to compete against each other. We're going off now to a boogie and all play with each other.
That's it.
Did I say that right? And hopefully the weather, turned out. It wasn't the greatest weather, but it held it up for us to get all the rounds that we needed to get in, and we had a great time.
It's a great environment. This is my first Nationals, and to be able to see everybody pull together and work together and be able to support each other is just a really amazing event. Case of beer.
We'll fix that. Evidently, I don't get medals anymore because Mark just broke all mine. This is also my first, and I'll pay the beer for it. We didn't expect to win anything either, but I'm excited we did. It's a lot of great people, a lot of good friends, and we had a great time.
Great. How do you feel?
Bring me on next time.
This is my second Nationals. Again, like everyone said, it was a lot of fun. We competed against the same people that we competed with, and it's just a fun time. And a little competition makes it enjoyable. Fight for something, and at the end of the day, whether you win or lost, you're happy for everybody and for yourself. It's a great time.
Great. So, how do you feel? As always, great. Every competition is the same.
April.
Tell us more. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm with the best people in the world. I can't really describe the feeling of being in a plane with your best friends and everybody you're competing against still wanting you to do your best. And this has been a great experience. And this is my first Nationals, and I plan on doing it again. So this has been great. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
So can we safely say that you guys are the best crew dogs in the nation?
No.
For today,
we are. Until someone better shows up, we are.